I don't want this. Welcome, Alan. Tom, welcome. Justin, welcome to you. Hello, Dario. Dwayne, we're all here. Come on. It's Friday. You know, we don't get the full house. Red Pen is out. That's an FYI. But even though I have to pull out the red pen, um, I do it with a heavy heart. I do it with a heavy heart. That's for darn sure. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, Cash. Allow me to show you some hospitality. Lord have mercy. Allow me to show you some hospitality. We'll give it 30 seconds and then we got to get on with it. Um, then we got to get on with it. How many we got? Because I have to close that window, by the way. Hospitality. Very hospitable in here. 15. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't like that. Not enough engagement. I guess it's time to retire. Welcome. Recording has started. It is Friday, November 30th, Front Load Friday. And allow me to congratulate you on another week of being on the bleeding edge. Hmm? ICBU first. CEDO first. SWHI first. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. First, 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 first. The best part of first is that you didn't need to rely on a top influencer or be in a group and load it up or hear from the CEO. No, no. The fundamentals made us first. That's first. Real first. Not garbage first. Not cheating first. That's success. That's success in trading. First. Forward looking. Aware. You may note that I have put a survey in the Discord chat. And I would encourage you, it's right here, KSM survey under text channels. I'd encourage you to click it. It'll take you 1 minute. I don't like long things. But there's a message that came out of it um, about how amazing a person I am. No. How smart? No. How handsome? Definitely not. No, the message that came out of it um, was a very clear message. Tell me when to sell. And I've got an announcement. No, I can't. It's like buying a book on parenting. Where's the page that just tells me how to be a good dad? It's like learning to golf. I can show you the grip. I can show you the stance. I can get you the right equipment. I can give you some nice swing thoughts. But you got to hit the ball. For two reasons. Number one, you'll never be good. Oh, he's here tonight. What a bum. One day I'll be a golfer for you, JB. Two reasons. Number one reason, you can't learn anything if someone tells you what to do. And maybe this will not ever be the most popular course in the OTC or in trading because of this fact. But this has never been about making it easy because I don't know if you've noticed, the easy way has not worked out. Oh, well, a lot of people are talking about it. I'll just buy it as well. Whoops, lost all my money. Whoops, right? You know how that goes. Then at the same time, um, if I was to announce, you know what I don't like is unnatural stocks. I don't like unnatural price behavior. I wish someone would, Chris. It fell off a couple times over the course of the week, which I don't like. Um, I don't like inorganic movement on stocks. It's not real. It's not trustworthy. Something that is being pumped up by a chat room and has unnatural volume outside of real catalysts and real opportunities for retail traders like you and I, that is not organic movement based on actual chart action, real volume, catalyst, you name it. That's not real. So to have someone instruct a group of people when to sell is the inverse of that. That's not moving with the market. That's not letting the market do what it do. Do you know what I'm saying? I want, to my own detriment, I want people to get good enough that they go, you know what, bud, I don't need you anymore. But I got a couple homies that do. Thank you. For me, I need to keep you around, hooked up to the alerts IV. I want better for us all. And unfortunately, getting better means doing it yourself. We're learning what a good setup is. We're learning what real volume is. That's dollars. We're learning everything we need to know. But if anyone tells you when to sell, and you actually took a tally, if you spent time with people telling you when to sell, they'd be wrong, because by the time you're in it, you know a good setup. You're learning good setups. You're learning good catalysts. You're learning everything good. And I'd like to think I had something to do with that, but that's not the point. You're learning everything good. But from the moment that you buy, now you're fighting your own demons. Your fear, your lack of confidence, your overconfidence, your anger, your inattentiveness, your hyper attentiveness. Now it's time to face yourself. I've had to face a lot of realities in trading about myself. I've learned more about myself in this journey, which has not been fun. Okay? Not been fun. I've learned more about myself in this journey than I have doing anything else. I've never actually worked hard enough at anything. But I wanted this bad. And in those moments where the volume got low, in those moments where I was wondering where, should I take profit or not, and I failed, I had to go back and take account of what emotions led me to that. Just like you have a failed relationship, you have a failed moment at work. You anything that you fail at, you got to go back and say, okay. And that part of the journey is not for me to tell you what to do. I take this that seriously, believe it or not. The hard part is later. The technical part, you got the grip, you got the swing, you got the equipment, you got new spikes on the shoes, you got the best balls, the best irons, the best driver, the most beautiful diamond studded bag, a 400 horsepower golf cart. You got it all, but now you got to hit the damn ball. So my answer is no. Moving on. Let me just hold up. Oh, something. Hold up. Frontload Friday. I got it out. What do we think about the intonation on that? Tough crowd. This thing on? No. That's the thing. Life is a surprise. Life is a surprise, and that is a surprise for you, my friends. You know, at the last minute, people front load stuff. They buy stuff before the close on the last day. Okay. On the last day. They try and sneak those buys in before they know about a news release or they found a filing on the low. And well, you missed something special, Kelly, I'll tell you that. Um, they try and get in. And last Friday, boy oh boy, they get in on that CEDO, huh? Point 0.5 to 4.5 this week. Yes, Frontload Friday exists for a reason. Yeah, you got to take a song that you don't like. I don't like everything in my life. I have to go to the mall after this. I don't like that. I don't like mall. Let's go. Bag. F stock bag. I might look at that. I don't like that. Hmm. How many here? I'm going to continue. How many here think Soul was a front load? Hmm. 48 G's not bad. That's a good front load. We. I don't think I like this. I don't know why. Bunch of bags there. The saddest bag. PKTX. I haven't seen that one for a while. What's up? What's up? I'll take a look at you. I don't care about this. But it's moving. A lot of things are moving. Okay, we're late to it. And the catalyst was that they handed someone 4 billion shares to dump at their leisure. I don't like walking around with a guillotine. I'll look at that bag. I don't know what this is, but it's probably a bag. AT&T pump. I'm sorry, you don't move anymore. Bag, 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 bag. Lingerie fighting championship. $6. Good job. Bag. This is interesting, but I mean it. In my opinion, it remains a bag. But I'll show it to you. VB. It's a QB one. Quest. Gosh, we looked at it last night too. I didn't expect that. Nice. This URL. I don't know if it's been bugging you on scanner. It's been bugging me. T-Grow. I blew it. Tapinator. Interesting. I'll look at that. Warrant bag. Boy, I haven't seen that. I don't like that though. Unfortunate bag. Gordo, 100 grand. Good job. George is tweeting again. George is St. George. George is tweeting again. Do what you will. There's probably some chart action on that. Massive bag. F stock bag. Mm, yeah, I don't like that. Why does this ring a bell? I don't care right now. We're just looking for anything where people are just taking it. Oh boy. Huh? I don't like what happened there. You see this? Never heard of it. Anyone? Is this Tauta Chrome? Did anyone hear about this today? Is this Tauta Chrome? It is. Boy, dub 2. I'll look at that. And then we'll just burn them off fast as bags are not by PLPL. Seriously? What was. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's heavily front loaded. QPRC, we're familiar with that. I don't like it. I don't care about it. Interesting. This is the name change ticker on the SOS website. It's come down, had a little bounce. I don't care about that. There was another change on it, though. Maybe I'll look at it. A Tariga, man. QB now, huh? Okay. CCTL, endless Bitcoin pump. I don't like. Sown. They have a consultant. throwback for you. I'll look at it. Nice little pop for us today. Lovely. No. I mean, yes, but ah. What is this again? This is the is this the friend of Rush Network? Hmm. I'm sorry, TMXN, but you might be getting too low down here. I'll look at you. We looked at that briefly today. Hey, a little bit of action there. Oh no, this is the one where the Chinese executives were the same, correct? Sweat. Oh my God. Golf cart play. Get out of my face. Hanover House. Very much worth looking at. We're going all the way, and then we're going to burn through them. This is what it's all about tonight. If you're bored by me, well, you know what? I don't blame you. Garbage. This thing. Lawsuit. Huh. Anyone know this? SYSX? Oh boy. And we're going to get into the fun part. We got to build a list. You know SYSX. Okay. You do. Wow. Oh, of course it is. Sheesh. I had to let that go. Well, we're going to find out, Jen, because that could be lightning. Okay. Sanuwave again, huh? 10% from it. 29? Thank you. Just let me strike a few names off the list here. Ah, good. Do I have? Can I see a chart today? No. Yeah, it's heartbreaking already. I give you a heart attack. VMII. I don't know this. I don't like this. But that's quite the effort. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? What the heck happened here? VMII. Let's go. Disclosures. Nothing. Oh, good. 2011. Great start. News. None. Company profile. Nevada. Well, I like ease of use. And for me, I like OTCRE. That's the one, Jen. And they got off the grays a little while. We looked at it on Frontload Friday before, and it had a little bit of action, but it would trade between a spread like 17 to 25 all day long. Painful. Oh, well. So they are active. We got James Hutton. So what am I looking for here before I go on? What am I looking for about VMII that might tip me off as to whether or not something is a real catalyst here or a front load? Go ahead. Yeah, it got sent to grays. It came back. It did well. Yep. Alan knows. I don't want this. So this is weird. First of all, I mean, this is all over the place. VMII, what do we got? James J. Hutton. Same guy. Canadian. Oof. Same dude. And the thing you got to understand, and it's about to get us into, I don't see amendment. Oh, I see. Um, amended list would be nice. Um, yeah, we all know each other. So you're saying, well, they're SOS active, Pat. The reason I don't like this, and then I'll move on, is because they've been dark since 2011. Yet, every single year since 2011, they've filed their annual list with Nevada because they're still a functioning business. They just don't care about that ticker. Therefore, VMII, bag. There's nothing new here. Soul. We got people saying it's a front load. Let's run our steps, and then I'm going to give you a story. It is sure to bore. This share structure is delightful. Even Dub 25, let's just split the diff and go Dub 25. 673 million times 0.0025. No, I don't like that. 673 million times 0.00025. 168, that it is certainly a low and thin trip. And you know I have soul. Share structure remains the same. The last amendment to the share structure was in 2017, and it remains to be that. There's an annual list in 2014, annual list 2015, annual list 2017, 18. In terms of filings, it's a great setup. Filings and news, Johnny Tractor. I don't like that. So no news since. And they have, and I remember after doing some, they're doing John Deere video games. Maybe there's something on the website. Oy, oy, oy. This guy trying to be Mater? I don't like that. Maybe we'll go to their Twitter page and see if they're talking about their ticker. Nope, they're just running their business. So, the same question that I asked on VMII. Sol always files an annual list. They've always been SOS active, but they have abandoned you for 2 years. Is today's volume a sign? Well, I've got news for you. I have front loaded before. Heavy. And to correctly front load something, I sat on the bid for weeks. I did not slap the ask. I did not jump bids and take it higher. I saw the place where people filled periodically, and I took whatever I could get on bid so as not, first of all, to alert someone overly. Second of all, not to set off a scanner. And third of all, not to create a scenario in which people are like, oh, soul's happening. If soul was a front load, it was amateur at best. At best. So, and there has been no volume prior. None. So either this is a chat room pump that caught a bit of that flavor because they didn't expect it to be so thin because they don't look at things like this. Or there is a tidbit out there somewhere on Facebook or whatever that's saying that they're coming back to life. For me, I don't feel this to be a front load, and if it is a front load, it is a romper room amateur hour. What's coming on Soul? I don't know. What's coming in your life? Axe is not a front load. It just blew us all away. News all day long. They got news coming out the wazoo. They got a share structure that is really not enjoyable. They've got a chart um, that stinks. Under no circumstance would anything in me want to buy this murmur of a dying heart. However, it murmured and I ignored it. And then it murmured again and broke completely out. So the dilution is off. Is the dilution done? We'd have to get into the filings to find out. Do I fill stocks in their daily wick, prior day's wick? No, I sure don't. So you're giving me AXA under a penny, or you know what? I missed it. I can't buy everything. Thank you. AXA. Cat V. It's another trip that could. Who thinks Cat V's being front loaded? I'll just run the steps quick while you answer. Disclosure is none. News, none. Company profile. Lord have mercy. Could that really be? Nevada. Something you need to know about the Nevada SOS. Um, Commercial registered agent resignation is bad. This is a sign of death. Commercial agent appointment, commercial registered agent appointment. I forget the exact word, but it's the opposite of this. I don't need to pull out the thesaurus for it. Um, is when it's coming back to life. So this is just another sign of death. So even if it was being front loaded, do I care about it? No, because if this isn't active, then they can't file anyways. So what am I going to do? Sit on this forever? And remember, exactly, Dean. And remember, it's the first file, but it's just basically that the guy shut her down. It could be, Matt, a sign that, you know what, they got a new person coming on board. And if I see appointment of registered agent, I'm all over it. Call me Cat V Daddy P. But until then, this is a sign of death. And if you look, okay, good. If you look at historically, there sometimes you'll see a commercial agent resignation just hanging out there. Bag. CBEV, I don't know it, but I'm interested to find out. Stop sign. Oh, this is the one with all the filings that Niall was looking at. Niall and Deem, I think you were both looking at it. Maybe it might say a merge out though, or convert out direwolf. So I believe this to only be back. Weird action, but so was the old Cedo at the start, right? Let's tear through these filings and see if there's something um, that can turn me into CBEV Daddy P. How about a quarterly report up to the latest quarter that they would have had to file? CBEV outstanding shares 11 million. So that's really nice. Like, I mean, that 11 million. It's not great if that's the whole float, which we don't necessarily know. We're going to check it in a second. But they're filing. They had a reverse split. Officers and directors, they got Benjamin Cohen. Matt, Benjamin Cohen. Maybe this is the one for you. As of September 30th, Mr. Cohen held 95% of the common. So we're looking at a million float, basically. Right? I mean, if our OS, that's the common stock, outstanding, and he's holding 10 of it, we got about a million share float, which is pretty decent. Benjamin Cohen's holding heavy. There's no real assets there. This is an empty shell. Organization history. They did a reverse split. They're not engaged in any business activities, but they are a shell company. So they're looking for merger. DCGD, anyone? Remember that DCGD, the perfect setup in dubs, razor thin float, looking for merger, filing, doing everything. And you know what? Do you want to roll the dice on a pending merger at the right price? I'll wait. Is people smashing filings up to $1 and then putting it all in the ass and getting taken off the ass because they realize they made a grave mistake at the end of the day? The right thing? No. But I'm looking at my 35s demon. I am bored on DCGD. But the right thing, you never know. And on that float, is it Cedo Part 2? Not quite, because Cedo has Catalyst. But if people start hearing, look out. It's tough to trade when the catalyst is people's imaginations, and those imaginations spread to other imaginations. Just like NHP, I remember the imagination was pharma merger, and we got Eastern European financial bread planning company. Potato ration. Come on, let's get serious. Protokinetics. It did great, but I mean, you never know. Imaginations run wild, and I love imagine. I've got a lot of imagination. I'm imagining retirement. Protokinetics doesn't have a great share structure. But it moved today. So what am I going to do? They've begun cardiovascular research, and that's it. And their disclosures. Ah, they got an 8K and a bunch of Form 4s. Now Form 4s, we know the rule. Grant Lock Grant Young, he bought 50,000. Oh, my apologies. He was given 50. Oh no, he bought 50,000 point oh nine, point oh five. I mean, the homie's just trading this. Oh no, this is yeah. That's what I thought. This is these are options. So this guy is being handed shares that he can sell at a certain set date, and he's got what is that? How many euros is that? He's got 5 million at a point oh 0.09 average that he may sell on the 23rd. So they've brought on an employee, and they've basically given him options at the price at which he joined the company. You know, this doesn't look like a lot of fun to me. I like to have fun, and that's not fun. Back. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Edward. ELGL. I don't know it, but I want to know it. 2015. Oof. Oof. Lordy Lou. Bye bye. Most. They've got strategic growth. I like strategic growth. But I don't like that. I want to have fun, and I want volume. Okay. PSRU is a trip that has been begging you to pay attention to it. There's a control dispute that's been going on for years. POSRU is right. Someone tried to take over the shell, and then this guy was tweeting at them, and and then you've got, and then the fight goes on. The only thing that I will say to you is this about PSRU, and this is not an endorsement of PSRU, but up until today, there was a tag here on OTC markets, control dispute with the little court hammer, and that is gone. Is PSRU good? No. So what? The guy took control. They still got no operations. I believe the guy who's the original controller of it lives in a basement suite or something in Florida. Do they have basements in Florida? I don't think so. And he just sends angry tweets. So is the end of the control dispute a catalyst to go in heavy? No. URAL's a weird one. It's been moving weird, and it's been bugging me. Show me one good thing today. Whoa, I see. So we're post reverse split. No, there's no basements in Florida. Come on. Come on, Jen. We're post reverse split, and now we're going wild. If anyone remembers that, oh my goodness gracious. So the question is, they've done the reverse split. And the question is always this with reverse split. You've done the reverse split. Do you intend to dump on this reverse split too? Or are you debt free and have done your split and you're ready to let it rock and roll? Let's find out. Yowzers. Oh, good. I can't even see that. I can't see. Did you know that? I can't see anymore. Balance sheet, they've got assets. I don't like RNVA. They've got notes. Still got those notes. Do they have? Okay, there's something positive here because my heart is full of skepticism. Why can't you be positive, Pat? I don't want to be positive about things that only dump on me and you. But sometimes you see something. It's like HMNY Part 2. Um, Sometimes you see something that's a glimmer. Let's use our balance sheet skills. I've got a balance sheet skill. 6 months ended. In 6 months, they generated almost $750,000 in revenue. And here's the best part: it only costs them $60,000 to do it, which is quite lean in company terms. They've broken down their SG&A in multiple ways. They've actually taken compensation out of their SG&A. So you know what? They brought in all that money and they said we're paying ourselves 150 grand, which is pretty reasonable considering you think about the CEO of DRUS who's paying himself 3 million bucks off of your ass. 150 grand, cool. At the end of the year, it'll be about 300,000, but whatever. SG&A, the plant guy, he's obviously got some very rare hibiscus plants he's got to water, but it's decent. Professional fees, not bad. Total expenses 491,000. They got some debt issues, but you know what? They're getting dealt with. And at the end of 6 months, it was 288,000 net income. And that was the aggregate of the 2 quarters put together. But here we've got 1 quarter, the last one, where they're doing more than ever. They finally lit it up in the last few months. They were left with money. What? URAL. They still got those convertibles. I'm not denying it. But URAL is a good news story on the balance sheet. Where do I want URAL though, right? I mean, we could be building 3 white soldiers here. I'm not buying a wick. That's for darn sure. I'm going to need under 13 if I'm going to get into that URAL. The rate of decay on the last fill, 8 to 7. Percentage wise, it's different, but could I get 12, 12.5 on some URAL? I'm, I'm going to need 13 or less. A good news story. I like good news. Positivity. Next. I blew it. I was too smart for my own good. but I needed to buy other things. I had to do it. Filled 62 yesterday, and I had shots at 71, 80. I could have just filtered it all off. It wasn't a huge gain, but there was something there. You'll be fine, Alan. I think my internet's coming back to you. Um, but here was me in the morning. I unloaded on 64 and 58, which put me just right about where I bought 61, 62. And then you know what? Someone popped up on the bid. I could have whacked him at 71. I'm trying to get better at these diluted bottom tickers. It's not that complex, but you just don't know where the bottom is be. So I'm trying to correlate the convertible debt and the timing of the convertibles with the selling, and I'm getting better and better at it. But like I told you yesterday, this is kind of my journey. I want to get into more advanced stuff for us all. True bottoms, dumped out bottoms that are still thin, um, that are pre-promo, and we're getting better and better at it. So T-Grow was a kick at the can, and it was almost a profitable opportunity, but it also I didn't lose money. So you know what? Not bad. I'll get there. We all have our own journeys. Caver, I don't know these guys. I see 1,000 tweets a day. Does it move? Merger IMO. Shit. Shoot. Dip and potential rip, honestly. But the test for Caver is this because I'll take a trade any way I can get it. I don't care who it's from. I don't care where it's from. Caver, it looks like they're actually active in Delaware. So it's not as if it's a pure bag. They moved to Delaware and seem to be active. Um, the thing about DD plays is you need follow through from the company. So unless we see Caver filings hit, we're getting into a shaky situation. We're getting into a shaky situation where if this company does not follow through, Caver with the filings, this DD has created an incredible amount of bags. Looking at Delaware and saying, hey, there's a company in Delaware named Cavu Resources, and seeing follow through, they're two different things. Will it continue? Will it die without filings? Yes, indeedy. It's going to get ugly if they don't follow through. LDSI ugly. Tapinator! Hey man, you the Tapinator? No, I'm Pat. Tapinator. Hey, Tapinator. All right, moving on. Tapinator. They've always been current. I know Tapinator. They've presented their results. They got a company profile, and their share structure is very much decent. 35 million on the float. I mean, it's not insanely great, but it's pretty darn good. You Tapinator 1.2 mil on a QB, not the end of the world. No, I don't like that. So here we are again. This looks dumped out. But these volume bars actually aren't that much volume. And all of a sudden, we've got a steady stream of rising volume for a few days. and the first strong candle we've seen since what, late September. It's getting dumped out, and it will ultimately die a sad death, like Druce. But Tapinator could be that type of QB bottom. They increased their revenues 1%, and they've always had games on this and that and the next thing. There's a way to play this, and you'll see people on Twitter play it this way: bottom's coming, bottom's coming, and in the meantime, they're taking a position and they're averaging down and averaging down and averaging down and averaging down and averaging that tapinator averaging down, and then there's an inevitable pop where it all pays off. Sometimes it doesn't. There's a way to play them, and I've done it before. Now, here's what I will say about Tapinator. When you zoom in on the old Taparoonie, on the 30-minute chart, you get a little bit more granular. We're looking potentially at a real bottom here because, um, this thing has really bottomed out, bounced again, and made a big move, and then created a new support, recovered, and then created the reversal candle. Is Tapinator the future? I sure like the KST action coming across the zero line. I mean, this is really breaking out of its channel. Tapinator. This is not normal behavior for the tapster. Not bad. I like the Tapinator. Holy shamoli Tautochrome. Holy shamoli Tautochrome. Holy shamoli. Bye. This is interesting. I don't know this. I probably don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like this. I really, I've got a lot going on. And this, I don't like. I like that. I don't like that. Delaware Dark with a touch of money volume. PLPL, man. PLPL, they tried a promo not long ago. It failed. They got sued by the SEC. And they're sneaking in pumpy news. Um, I kind of like where it's headed, Kelly. I mean, like it's broken out of that pattern. Like maybe Tapinator's done. It would be worth spending some time in the filings, but Tapinator has turned it around. This isn't news. This is just pump stuff. That's news. Just watch it. You know what I mean? Watch it. Okay, I don't know for sure. I thought it was. Again, we're in this situation where PLPL, I mean, PLPL has been a nasty ticker for some time, and it continues to be very much nasty. Is this the moment? I'm not sure. Is it just a dead cat bounce on a stop sign? Very possibly. A lot of blood at the end of that chart. INLB. I like that. I'll look at that. Why not? I like to look at things that I like. INLB. Can I type a ticker? Guess not. I'd like to look at INLB right now. Dispensarypermits.com. I even like that URL. They had a reverse split. It's effective. It's over. Can I see a chart? I don't like this chart. Gosh darn it. How do I manipulate this chart? I don't know with INLB. Could be a baggy chart, but we're in a float situation with weed news and things like that. That I think we're kind of getting into the INLB zone. If someone can pull a chart, can I see a chart? I'd love that. EVCC is a name change. I think there was some minor change on SOS site, not good. Toriga Sciences is the ultimate pump and dump, but it's thin right now. So what am I going to do? I got to look at it. I'm not seeing a lot that I like on Frontload Friday. I got to be honest. This isn't banger central like last weekend. I don't like this. I don't care for that. They have a consultant. Well, now they're doing holiday awareness and cosmeceuticals. I'll pass. Sierra Monitor. We've got a few more to go, but it's Friday night, so let's get into the filings. Take this opportunity to do some other things. But let's have a final reminder. Why was SWHI good today? Say it, and I'll leave you alone. Don't leave me. Why was SWHI good today? Why was it the perfect opportunity? There's so many things. Well, you're going to hear it, Tom, and it'll be so fast you'll say, "Wow." I'm just gonna pretend freestyle someone said a SWHI to me. This is a good practice because SWHI, thanks to Matt, it just popped up and smacked me in the face. Pow! SWHI verified pro. Here we go. Hearing SWHI, huh? Verified profile, November 2018. Lovely. They just called OTC markets and didn't. They just called OTC markets and verified it. Disclosure: two new filings, the first two since April. News? Oh, not much there. There's no news. Oh, wait a second. In the middle of last month, they informed the market they have no convertible debt. The only reason your stock goes down is convertible debt. Dilution. They've got none. Do we believe it all the time? Does it matter? Well, let's find out. Company profile, shares out as of 11/01 2018, November 1st, 392 million. Maybe they dumped it all since then. No, no. There's November 1st, and there's a bunch of volume running it up. The volume is corresponding with price action. The chart has room. It moves, and it can move. And this thing, I figured, you know what, here we are, 11, 12-ish today. Bounce off the cloud. Razor thin share structure. 392 million. Think about the way $470,000 to turn over the entire OS and the float. Probably it's sixes and sevens, the extra 10 million. Um, think about FTEG. Think about it. Put FTEG in your heart. FTEG. What happened with FTEG? FTEG is about. It seems massive. It's not massive compared to it, but it's about what 150 million difference, and this thing almost hit a penny. And here we are, almost in triple zeros, with new filings coming out, a verified profile, and news from last month that nobody noticed, announcing no convertible debt. Is this place smacking you in the face yet? Here's a monstrosity that moved from trips to way beyond Dub 12 on some news with a pending reverse split. And you're telling me you're worried about SWHI at Dub 12 on a 380 million share float with two new filings, a verified profile, and news announcing no convertible debt? I don't think. I like. It was just like this. Bing, 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 bing. No brainer. I was just like, at the ask. Lovely. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. You need anything over the course of the weekend, you know where to find me. I'm around. I'll jump in the Discord for a couple, and then it's mall time. We see you soon.